Okay, hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Mazlin Binti Mohd Rijal. Okay, today I want to present about what is an organization and what is the future of organization. Okay, now we will go through the what is an organization. Okay, organization refers to a collection of people who are involved in pursuing defined objective. It can be understood as a social system which comprises all formal human relationships. The organization encompasses division of work among employees and element of tasks toward the ultimate goal of the company. It also can be referred as the second most important managerial function that coordinates the work of employee, procures resources, and combine the two in a pursuit of company goals. Second one is an organization is a stable, formal social structure that takes resources from the environment and process them to produce outputs. This technical definition focus on the three elements of an organization. Okay, now we will go to features of organization. Number one is routines and business processes. All organizations, including business firm, become very efficient over time because individuals in the firm develop routines for producing goods and service. Routines is sometimes called as a standard operating procedure. There are precise rule, procedure, and practice that have been developed to cope with virtually all expected situation. So, as a employee need to learn these routines, they become highly productive and efficient, and the firm is able to reduce its cost over time as efficiency increases. Okay, now we will go to number two, which is organizational politics. People in organization occupy different positions with different specialties, concerns, and perspectives. So as a result, they naturally have a divergent view points that how resources, reward, and punishment should be distributed. So these differences matter to both managers and employee, and they result in political struggle for resources, competition, and conflict within every organization. So political is a resistance is one of the great difficulties of bringing about organizational change, especially the development of new information system. Virtually all large information system investment by a firms that bring about significant changes in strategy, business objective, business processes, and procedures become politically charged events. So manager who know how to work with the politic of organization will be more successful than less skilled manager in implementing new information system. Okay, next, number three is organizational culture. Organizational culture encompasses this set of assumptions about what products the organization should produce, how it should produce, where and whom. So generally, this cultural assumptions are taken totally for granted, rarely publicly announced or discussed. At the same time, organizational culture is a powerful restraint on a change, especially technological change. Most organizations will do almost anything to avoid making changes in basic assumptions. So any technology changes that threatens commonly held cultural assumption usually meet a great deal of resistance. Now we will continue the features of organization, which is the number four, organizational environment. Organization reside in environment from which they draw resources and to which they supply goods and services. Now we will continue the features of organization, which is a number four, is a organizational environment. Organization reside in environments from which they draw resources and to which they supply goods and services. environments generally change much faster than organizations. So new technologies, new product, and changing public taste and value put strain on any organizational culture, politic, and people. So most organizations are unable to adapt to a rapidly changing environment. Okay, the last one is organizational structure. An organizational structure defines how activities such as task allocation, coordination, and supervision are directed toward the achievement of organizational aims. So the kind of information system that you will be find in a business firm and the nature of problem with this system often reflect the types of organizational structure. For instances, in a professional bureaucracy such as a hospital, it's not unusual to find parallel patient record system operated by the administrations, another by doctor, and another by other professional staff such as nurse and social workers. In a huge multi-divisional firms operating in 100 of location, you will often find there is not a single integrating information system, but instead each local or each division has its set of information system. It have five organizational types in organizational structures. Okay, number one is a entrepreneurial structure. Young and small firms, such as a small startup business, is a fast-changing environment. It has a simple business structure and it's managed by an entrepreneur serving as a single chief executive officer. The second one is a machine bureaucracy, which means like large bureaucracy such as mid-sized manufacturing firms existing in a slowly changing environment, producing standard products. Is dominated by a centralized management team and centralized decision making. Okay, number three is a divisionalized bureaucracy. It's a combination of a multiple machine bureaucracy such as a Fortune 500 firms, each producing a different product or service, all topped by one central headquarters. Next, number four is a professional bureaucracy, is known as a knowledge-based organization, such as a law firms, school system, hospital, that where goods and services depend on expertise and the knowledge of professional. Is dominated by the department head of with weak centralized authority. Okay, the last one is adhocracy, is a task force organization such as consulting firms that must respond to rapidly changing environments. Consists of a large group of specialists organized into a short-lived multidisciplinary teams and has a weak central management. That's all. Thank you.